What's up, y'all? You know who it is. It's Joell Ortiz.
It's your boy Rob.
And it's your girl Tahiry Jose. Isn't lady supposed to be first? Like the lady Tahiry?
Started over there.
I'm joking. Go ahead. We can go.
Shuri's not
It's him
dead.
and her, y'all.
Shuri is definitely dead in
It's
this
not.
motherfucking room.
I said it's him and her. And
All
we're here
right,
to do
well.
our 2018 wrap up. A
Let's
lot of
go.
stuff happened this year,
For
man.
sure.
We probably gonna miss some stuff. Bear with us, but we can't touch on everything. But we will touch on the absolute obvious.
The rise and fall.
Oh yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Absolutely.
We're gonna start it off with the juice.
That's sad.
Give him the juice.
Damn, son.
So
That's what I feel.
That's it?
Yeah, like that's my shit right there in regards to that. Damn, son.
Well, it's not damn son for me. I met Tekashi. His vibe is super cool, super chill kid. But, I mean, what did you think was going to happen with the way he was going in terms of how much he was stirring things up and how violent it was becoming around him? Nothing good was going to come out of that.
Maybe he didn't think of how serious it was going to get. I don't know. But to see how he just now incarcerated facing life.
It's just sad.
It is very sad.
Because like coming from the streets, like nobody really believes it until it happened to them.
Right.
And then you don't. This isn't his first run-in with the law, but it's his first run-in with the law pertaining to a federal indictment.
Yes.
On a sting on an operation of supposed gang member crime
Robbery,
organization
yeah,
where they.
yeah.
I mean, I saw footage. I mean, not footage. I saw something online where they said they have visuals of him at the scene of certain robberies and things of that nature, and it's just like, shorty, wow, like you just got out of your old poverty situation.
All of
right?
it. All of it is allegedly, but we don't really know if those things do exist.
At the same time, for when his guy, what's his name, Shotty, he say we don't bend or fold. This is an organization.
I feel like that's what happens when you don't have the right people around you or a strong support team.
Yeah.
And I feel like in today's day and age, rappers, artists, these kids are getting big so fast that they're missing so much juice in between, and they get in trouble really fast because of it.
In today's climate, what you have happening is artists are coming up with their entire team.
Yes.
Now, it's not like before, like, in the days where you needed a record deal, somebody brought you up to a label, you sat with people, A&Rs who found your sound, and they prepared you for media. They basically, developed artists.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what ended up happening was like the dudes from the block, they had no purpose up there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'll catch up with you in a little bit. I got to do what I got to do. But now, because of social media and because of every platform being in your hand,
yeah, you are
your man's come up with you.
Yeah, you are a walking like movie ticket. You are you're following. You become a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you have a nice little song and you blow the fuck up, but there was no work in between. And that's just all due to social media.
There's no separation between where you came from and where you're going now.
And labels are okay with saying, hey, would we rather not have to spend that money in developing you? We'd rather put all that money into, or less money, because you already have a following.
Right.
So they kind of see it as that ticket.
Damn. I still say damn son.
No,
to that
it's definitely a
because
sad
he's young.
situation, but what did you think was going to happen coming out of everything that we've been seeing?
Right.
We've been talking about Tekashi. There's always something new. There's always something new happening with him. And a good, like, I'm telling you, overall, I've been around him 2.2 seconds, and you can feel how, like,
Genuine.
Yeah, like chill he was. Always trying to do good on top of all the extra shit that was happening around them. So I believe he's a great
kid.
kid.
You think he was misguided?
Definitely misguided. And then, again, when you get so popping so fast, you tend to kind of lose your direction and just start speeding. And that's,
And that's what happened.
And that's definitely what happened. Super
Well, it's
sad.
a sad situation, man, because the kid was, making an impact out here with his music.
Definitely
You know
has
what
a
I'm
big
saying?
following.
Changing his life and
Yes.
changing the lives of people around him. And then here we are now. And
It's
the man
sad.
is jammed up in federal prison fighting for his life because he's facing, according to the charges, he could do up to life in prison.
Jesus Christ.
It's sad. And prison has been a topic of 2018.
Right.
Yes.
Because, remember I forgot what month it was, but your man Bill Cosby got sentenced to 3 to 10 years out here in these mean streets for supposedly using the date rape drug on women.
Right. Numerous of women.
Yeah, they just, I mean,
forth.
how many came out? It was over like 30, I think, something retarded.
No, but there was a lot of women that came forth saying that he would drug them and have sex with them against their will, and that they were unaware of what was happening.
Bill Cosby, bro.
And for him to go to jail and they gave him a minimum of 3 years.
You know what added to that story? I mean, it was the guy that he portrayed on the Huxtables. He was the perfect,
father,
family man and figure to his family, and then in actual life he was out here wilding. Allegedly. Well, can you say allegedly now? Because he's convicted.
But still, back then in his time, was that really considered wilding, or was that the thing that everybody was doing?
Well, what were they? What did they actually said he did? Like he was dropping drugs into cups and then taking advantage of women.
And they were waking up.
Yeah,
saying,
waking up.
I don't
like,
know
hey,
how we got.
Yeah,
I don't know how we got here. I don't remember.
Did you blow my back out? My shit feel crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not. What is he going? If Bill was dropping joints in your joint without you knowing, you drinking, and then he's doing the countdown like, yeah, right. Then he deserves to be in the can.
Absolutely.
If they were showing up to party and they knew what it was, then it's kind of foul that at his old age, this is jamming him.
Right.
I mean.
And then why wait so long?
Because some women go through shit and feel embarrassed, hurt, go through certain way. So not everybody carries pain or people were afraid. And Bill Cosby was a very powerful man. Like, you don't never know what's going on in somebody's head. Everybody deals with shit different.
The conspiracy theorists.
They were probably waiting for one woman to step up, and then the whole slew.
You heard the conspiracy theorists, though. They said
ABC.
It's all popped up after he tried to buy the network.
Right.
What was that, CBS?
Right.
ABC, one of them. I think.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, like every time you try to make a superpower move, they tear down your character like that.
But how are you just gonna get 30 women to come forth and just and then if that was the case, then what kind of human would just stand there and lie about another human being and watch him go to jail?
Don't even do that because there's plenty of people that would sign up.
I'm just saying that. That's
they tried to kill Michael Jackson like that.
And they say Prince.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could sit here and
talk about it forever.
Bill. Well, before we get off Bill O, if somebody had $1 million in a briefcase right now, and they said, did Bill do it or not? What do y'all say? Confidently for the $1 million. Tahiry, was Bill out here drugging without you knowing, or was Bill partying? And the same question for you.
I would say Bill was partying.
You gonna put it on Bill was partying?
Bill was partying, having a hell of a time. He Bill Cosby.
He didn't need to drug.
Yeah, who don't want to chill with Bill Cosby?
Tahiry, if you had to take a guess, I mean, this is not what it is. If you had to take a guess, like, yo.
I would say that,
it could have been either. It could have been partying mixed with why she ain't partying.
No, because then that means you're doing something against somebody's will. So that's wrong.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying it could have still been that. Maybe it was everybody wasn't down and he felt entitled because I'm Bill, like you ain't down too.
Dog, listen, I've been in places where people are doing hellish shit and I'm not doing it.
I feel you.
And that doesn't give anybody the right to put it in my cup or even try to wait for me to step into the bathroom. And then that also, you could play devil's advocate and say, what are you doing walking into Bill's room to watch a movie?
Right.
To watch you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't there. And I also refuse to believe that so many women would come forth and say Bill was doing something if he wasn't doing something.
But you never know what they getting paid. It could be a lot of variables behind it. We just don't know.
Well, he's been.
I mean, he's indicted.
He's been convicted.
Bill's in there for
3
to
10. 10.
I hope Bill makes it out of jail alive.
I already got hit with a hot dog.
Let me say this. If Bill was partying, I hope he makes it out of jail alive.
Right.
If Bill was drugging women
that shit
and
is
taking
so
pussy,
whack. How you
Bill
get
is
to
a
being
wild
like
dude.
80 years old and then all of a sudden you're doing time for fucking.
That's it don't make sense.
Because it's either one or two
so
things.
whack.
Like powerful people jammed Bill up, or karma caught up to his ass in old age.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Just like I heard they got Trump like that, fucked up back in the day. So now everybody's looking at him like he playing. Shit, I just found out that his lawyer just got 3 years in jail for some of the shit that he was doing, dirty shit he was doing with Trump. So eventually shit up.
It's gonna
What
come
you
out.
do in the wash should come out in the rinse.
Then we got other stories where people was in poverty and just using an outlet like social media and then becoming a Cardi B today.
Whew. Let's talk about the rise of Cardi B.
Like-
Let's go on to some positive things.
Yes, like,
The Cinderella Story.
damn, son.
It's so amazing.
You know, so many times you look in and you see when people start leveling up, the person that they start becoming.
Right.
In her instance, she has remained the same person all the way throughout the process.
I
Right.
think that's the blessing. I think that it's dope, and hopefully, and I'm sure that she has the right people around her and that keep her grounded. And you know, she's going through some shit on social media that tends to bring you right back down if you're just trying to, you know,
Yeah.
change a little something. But it's definitely dope to watch her keep growing, especially with the naysayers, because she had so many people hating on her.
Right.
For those of y'all that was like when Bodak Yellow had came out, and y'all
She
was
can't
like,
do
it
it
is what it
again.
is, it'll
Yeah.
fizzle out. You were wrong.
Very.
Cardi B is here to stay.
Hey, and her flow is getting tighter and tighter.
It's like you
dog.
can see she put practicing on her
man,
craft.
That Money song,
Because she's owning
Who she
who
is.
she is.
her artistry.
She's found,
Right.
that artist.
Yeah, like,
Even
there's a
on
moment
stage, her
with-
presence, everything.
Yes.
The fact that she became a mother, and people thought that if the minute she said no to Bruno because she wanted to, you know, kind of embrace that time with her child, that was going to affect her career. She's just gotten even bigger.
It's amazing. It's amazing to watch. And now she's single.
Yes, she's asking Offset for a divorce.
They kind of got married quick, right?
Maybe it was
Let's
just
keep it a
moving
bean
too
out here.
fast.
Yeah.
But we don't know
But
their
then
situation
what's
too.
too fast? Like, who the fuck wrote the book on timing?
Right.
Like, I could fall in love with you in 2 days. It could have been love at first sight,
It's-
or
They
it could
vibes
have
are
been
probably
5 years.
crazy.
See how many relationships aren't together for 5 years, get married, or don't get married, and they go find the next chick for 6 months and then they get married. Like, nobody wrote the book. That's just shit. It's just man-made. Like,
Me personally, and this is me personally, I don't think anybody should be wed mid-grind.
I agree.
Like, mid-grind
I
is a
agree.
bad time to get
I
wed.
agree. One, because some men don't feel 100% capable of handling a bad bitch if you ain't got that bread. And
Yo,
that
what you
might
threw
not-
the neck roll in,
Right.
though.
And
Right.
that-
That was personal.
Hey.
That was personal right there.
And that might
I don't
not-
know who that was directed to.
And that might not be what the woman cares about, but to them it's like, I can't handle all that right now. I'm not where I need to be.
Right.
Or two, the man is out there slinging his dick. And you're going to go through drama, the growing pains of a man getting to where, he's going with all this attention. Especially when a dude is not popping or
So you saying
wasn't
it's-
cute at all, and now he got this bread and
So you think
he don't know what to do with himself?
So you think it's smart for, like, a woman to kind of stop a man in his tracks? Like, yo, hold up, we don't need to do this right now because...
I have.
Okay.
But what about their connection and vibe was so deep, like all that shit didn't matter.
Then fuck it, do as you
Yeah.
please. That's what I'm saying. There is no time.
Yo, we just kind of
you just
like...
have to protect your heart.
I feel like on the low...
You-
Not to cut you off, but just a random ass thought though. How many chicks be wanting to say no and say yeah?
I think with women, I mean,
Yo, that's gotta be a thing. Like, cause it would be tough for me if it was reversed. Like, and I do fuck with you hard. Like, nah though.
I've been on
Yeah.
both sides of it. Like, I've been the one that said that has let something go because I know that eventually it would hurt me because a person isn't ready, and I could just see it. You start paying attention once you've been hurt. And I've been the person that has been left because he feels like I'm too much and he can't really handle me right now.
Right.
They both hurt. You just have to do what's smart for you, though. The pros and the cons. It's always about you first.
Listen, if you mid grind, don't get married just yet. Y'all
I
can
don't
stay
think anybody should try to get married in their 20s, period.
the 20s. I like that. So
There's
wait,
no-
there is a time frame.
No, I mean, yeah, but I mean, because in your 20s, you're trying to figure yourself out. But if you feel comfortable, fuck what you say and fuck what I say. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah,
So
it is a you decision.
I, though, after me going through the ups and downs in my relationships, realized that I was stupid for even trying to be cuffed in my 20s. But that was just my experience. However, timing, it's up to you. Follow your heart.
Shit, you see Nikki out here following her heart. She done got a new.
She done got a new boo. They go back to when they were 16, she said.
Oh man.
And this shit didn't go well back then, but then now,
They
they
giving it a try.
rekindled.
Yeah.
And that she understands, she knows about his past, and that she thinks he's become a better man after that. He's grown, and she's out there enjoying them. And
Who
that
is he? That's what everybody wants to know, right?
Right.
Who is he?
A guy. And she seems to be very happy.
So wait, because the beef is still looming, right? Or is it not looming?
Between
But it's
Cardi
looming
B
though, yeah.
and Nicki?
Cardi B.
It's no beef no more. Like
Not
Cardi
really?
won. Cardi's winning.
That's how you feel.
Oh, word.
Fact. It's no.
Why do
beef
you
no
feel
more.
like she's winning?
Because Cardi, she does pay attention to the negativity, but she keeps on ignoring it and keep on going about her craft, going about her day to day.
So you feel like
Nicki
right now,
does
if I had
too.
to ask you, you feel like Cardi B is a bigger artist than Nicki Minaj?
Yeah,
Sheesh.
I feel that way.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, but
So
it's
what-
just I just wish that Nicki and Cardi never beefed in the first place because I think the shit they could have done together.
I think it could end.
Would've been crazy.
I think it could end too, but the last beef that they had online, which was the last beef, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
They both said, all right, let's just move on from the negative, and after they went at each other about the deals and who got the deal first and the music and talk to me when you write shit in the Apple
Right,
Radio.
yeah, all that
After
shit,
that,
yo.
and they said, let's get back to positivity, and they just cut it off. Now, how do you feel, Joell, as an artist? Could you see yourself somewhere? Could you respect an artist that doesn't write this stuff to an artist that really has put all the work in?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can absolutely respect all artists.
Oh, okay.
Artists that write and artists that don't write. Shit, to this day, niggas be Michael Jacksoning it up. He wasn't penning every single thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite music comes from writers. There's probably writers that you should meet that you don't even know that you're a fan
Shit,
of.
Neil was a writer before he became an artist himself.
Yeah.
But I will tell you the truth. In my years of walking in and kicking it with my artist friends and even dating an artist myself, there was always a writer in the studio somewhere. Not
Yep.
necessarily with Joe per se, because
Right.
he's probably one of the only artists I've seen like pen some shit like 24 hours to get back at somebody. But even if it was an R&B singer,
I've done that.
Right?
I've done that too.
Right, yeah, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, well, you know, we kind of go back to when hip hop was hip hop.
Yeah.
But there's always writers somewhere.
Yeah.
So you're right, I guess.
And what about because the nature of the music business also deals with your appearance. And some writers want to be, there are aspiring singers, but they're forced into a writing line of work because they don't look the part.
They don't have the star.
You get what I'm
quality.
saying? But they still have the pen and they still know what to talk about. Like when
Well, that is a job when it comes to just
Hell
being
yeah.
in the industry. A writer, and shit. I mean, that people aren't as lucky as some people that can do both. Like, there's a lot of artists that you don't hear them pop right now, but they're writing for the other artist that's popping. The song really didn't work for them.
And that was one of Nicki's biggest things. Like, you don't even write. Like, you can't put yourself.
That was
on my
one of her
level.
biggest things. Yeah.
But to see the thing with Nicki just stayed true to who she is. She'd be still winning.
I think Nicki Minaj is. It's safe to say she's still winning.
She's still winning.
She wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I'm saying in
like-
a sense to where like all this beef shit don't even matter. Like who cares? Like let's just get this bag and get to it.
You know what? When it's problems, it always matters though, bro. It's just about who tells you how much it matters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be able to be like, I can't tell everybody it matters. You know what I mean? Like, or you have to be so far removed from everything that it's just like, what? Who said that's crazy?
Right. Like, that's
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Like-
Like that's how I feel.
well,
Just be
listen,
that way.
Nicki is entitled to feel the way she feels
Of
and
course.
express it how she wants to express it. And so is Cardi. So
When a peer is coming at you though, it's gonna touch you. When
Absolutely.
somebody on your
Right.
level is coming at you, it's
Right.
going to affect you.
So then you're saying that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are on the same level now.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
that is safe to say.
And oh my God, I think that's what really pisses Nicki off.
Yeah, but none of them
Because
is on
how
Meghan
hard
Markle
she-
level.
yeah.
None of them is on Meghan level. Because Markle's over there like, get that shit, Harry.
She's already pregnant. She's already pregnant.
And then Harry is like, this is how we shoot the club up.
He already shot the club up. And I think this is another Cinderella story. Just the fact that she is half black, that she's a divorcee, that she's wearing like black or is it dark brown polish when those were one of the rules of being marrying into the family.
Okay.
You couldn't wear specific colors on your nails. You have
And
to wear
she's
specific
like-
dresses, and she's just doing her. And it's just beautiful to see how, things are changing up.
Damn, that pussy is good,
Gotta
yo.
be fire.
That's what's happening,
They
bro.
show affection.
That nigga
too.
Harry is
I
like,
think-
listen, ma, it's just nails, all right? It's just nails.
You know, there's even rules on how, you know, you show affection in public and the things you should do and how you should greet people. And she's just being so genuine and effortlessly beautiful, and he's just loving it, and you just see love, and love always wins, and this time love won. Like, fuck it. He married.
Nah, something ain't right, though. It ain't all beautiful. This is not the way Earth works.
You know what I mean?
Something ain't right, yo.
Like, I'm talking about the new generation. Like, they just doing what they fucking gotta do to get where they gotta go. Like, they could have been like, you can't marry her because she's been married before.
Okay.
And you can't marry her because she's an actress. And you can't marry her and she needs to follow the rules and regulations. Like, please. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, fuck that.
I think love wins on this one.
All right, so she could go in there and change all the rules in the palace, but Trump can't change the rules in the White House?
I'm not fucking with that Trump
He
shit.
changing them.
I'm just saying, like, he don't want to stay in the White House. He says
And
it's
he
dumb.
don't. And he don't.
But y'all tripping. He changing all the rules.
But you can't, let's not talk about the man that controls
Let's talk about political figures.
to like fucking Meghan Markle right now. What?
I gotta throw Trump in there. He matters in 2018.
To who?
Get your MAGA hat, fam. Get your MAGA hat out here. Speaking of hip hop, your man Meek Mill came out the can and flamed everybody.
And I'm so happy. You know, the only thing that pisses me off about this shit is that when they was dragging that dude all over the social media and everywhere, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was on vacation when Drake came out with some of that shit, and I was hyped, but I was really hyped by the state of hip hop.
Right.
It just woke us up again. A lot of people were saying not so great things about Meek and acting as if he couldn't come back. As if the man wasn't
counting him
talented.
out.
But now, everybody on Meek's dick. I hate the world. I mean, let me just say I dislike
But
the
it's
world
the story of the
'cause
underdog again.
whatever. I never counted that man out. I was mad at the way he was.
Handle things.
Yeah, he handled things with Drake. I was mad that he wasn't strategic and it looked more as he was doing shit off of emotion and putting the wrong shit out at the wrong time, and he wasn't really taking his time to get back at the dude.
Right.
But I always knew that Meek could go number one again. Do y'all agree or disagree?
I was curious to see.
Oh.
I was curious to see what he was going to do. It was big because after he had everybody on his side to get him out.
See, me personally, like once you like filter out and sift through the garbage and you get back to the root and it's the music.
Music, right.
I just think that Drake was out music in that dude. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, ugh, he's catching you. He caught you again. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you know the fan base that Meek has, he had a couple of people in there that was just like, yeah, he kind of. So when when the barbershops, once you lose the barbershops, it gets iffy out here.
Right.
So it was looking shaky for a while. I'm like, and then he got jammed up with his case and stuff like that, and he ended up going in.
And people wanted to see him
And
win.
it kind of turned the story around a little bit.
Right.
To be
There's
honest
always
with
an
you.
arch to a story, though.
Yeah.
I just never counted him out. It could have been the end of me.
I don't think I
To
counted
some
him out
people,
either.
I didn't count him out.
I knew it was going to be a rough climb though.
Yeah.
I wanted to see who's still going to be in his corner.
But I also know that
The industry?
that making good music can dig you out of any hole.
I mean, come on, we could talk about a lot of stuff that's happened throughout the years where if all you continue to do is give us good music, we ignore a lot of bullshit. Because that's the climate of hip hop right now.
Look at the hole that Chris Brown sung out of.
Right. It danced out of.
Think about that for a second. He lost all his endorsements.
Everything.
Yeah, but
I
that must have been a rough climn too. Because
that was the roughest climb I think I saw.
Right.
He was going
I mean,
through it.
besides R. Kelly, who that's still out here wilding like, you ain't see me say, wipe my tongue.
Nah, what happened? Who he told to wipe
Yeah,
his
come
tongue?
on, son. He had a concert, right? So it's
Was it
footage
the one
of
he
him
was-
like at the edge of the
He was supposed to
stage.
be recruiting somebody.
He at the edge of the stage. He like, wipe my head. And then Shorty wipe his head. He like, now my neck. And Shorty wipe his neck. Then he go, now what about my tongue? And they wipe his tongue. Oh, I'm
No, I gotta
telling you,
watch
that's
this
the king
shit.
of R&B,
Nah,
son.
let's talk about Ja Rule and 50. Like, it was done after that.
Who?
Ja Rule
and
50.
And I love me some Ja Rule.
You think Ja was done?
Oh, facts.
All right,
Hold on, is Ja still done?
He been done.
Nah, Ja still be doing his thing, right?
Where?
He can continue doing his thing. What I'm saying is, at the time, it's done. But that's because he stopped giving us good music.
That's probably the reason.
So that's what I'm saying.
But what thing is
sometimes
he still doing?
What is it that you said you
I mean,
have
I said you could say if you follow certain people, they still.
He's still out there getting money. But you gotta swift through the bullshit, like you said, and continue here. That's what
The music is what matters the
Music
most
is
to
key.
everybody. It matters
As
more
long
than
as
the
it-
personal person.
As long as it doesn't get out to the streets. But let's talk about Meek coming back to #1 right now from the beef with Drake, and let's talk about Pusha and Drake. Now, do you think? What do you think's about to happen after this? Because we ain't heard of. Well, we did hear from Drake.
So Meek and Drake, they're good now.
Yeah,
right?
they got the song
they
together,
squad.
the song,
They're
fire,
squad.
But
everything.
Drake ain't, and Drake and Pusha
Pusha is still
like,
gone.
It's out here.
I mean,
It's
the
cool,
last
man.
thing we heard was when Drake finally spoke. That's when he sat with LeBron.
And then Pusha commented on the post.
And now Drake
music.
and Pusha is not good. They threw beer at him at Pusha in Toronto. You
Right.
think that had to
Yeah.
do with Drake?
Some people are saying it did. Some people are saying that Drake got some people, paid some people to go out there and throw beer at Pusha. But I mean, the question I've had about this whole thing is that some people seem to think that there's rules to this rapper battling shit. When when were there ever rules? And so I don't know if this beef is mendable because listen, Pusha T went in. Pusha went in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, he went in.
Drake
But Drake opened
you
the
guys
door.
said Drake out-rapped Meek, right?
Can we just take that last line over?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep. So, like we said, Meek Mills made amends with Drake, but Drake got bigger fish to fry at the moment because him and Pusha ain't good, right?
Yeah, and I don't even know if that beef is amendable.
Nah.
Yeah,
Once that door
it got
was
to certain
open.
levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my question about the only thing I've questioned during this rap stuff is that were they ever rules on rap battling? That's an argument that Drake has had ever since Push.
Said what he said.
Yeah, like shut him all the way down, and like, you guys even think that there's rules to this?
Nah,
shit?
there's definitely not. Me personally, like I really have. I'm blessed. I hope this don't go out and somebody feel froggy, but I've never had to indulge in that kind of shit, and I wouldn't do well in that shit because I wear my emotion on my sleeve, right? So like, depending on what's said, I probably don't want to rap no more. I probably want to see you.
Okay.
And if somebody's built like that, then it could get nasty. It could turn into beef.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So like, there's some friendly odds. It's a sport. It's a competitive sport. And then there's people that just like, what'd you say?
Right. Which is what they say started the beef anyway. For you just mentioning,
Like, what did you
other,
say? Like,
family,
excuse me?
wives.
Nah,
wives.
let's have our mutual people set something up to where we box now.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk about you over music anymore.
Are there rules to the rap? Because battling is an art.
There
Are
is
there
no
rules
rules
to
though. There
it?
are no rules. Look, if I win at somebody, I would expect everything that came with it.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna say, hey man, I only said this. He should have only said this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If I've taken my time out to pinpoint you, then I'm ready to be like, oh, he wanted to fight too? All right, let's do it. Because I took my time to come at you. So
Right.
it's cool. Like, I'm not gonna be like, what do you mean he wants to fight? Give him an instrumental. I don't want to fight this guy. I'm gonna just be like, all right, let's get it. All right, cool. And nobody got to know about it. And I don't like you, and that's why I came at you.
Right.
So there's definitely no rules, man. There's no rules.
Yeah, so I don't know if this beef could ever be.
It's gonna always be mended though, because it ain't gets in the.
Sure?
Yeah, I seen worse in the streets.
Where? On the street?
I seen gun beef. Like, yo, you can't go to the store and you can't go to the store. Turn into, yo, somebody gonna die. We gotta chill.
So
But
let's
this
talk about beef.
right. But we talk now going back into talking about Suge from East to West Coast beef from
Let's
Biggie
talk
and
about
Pop.
what happens when you beef
Oh,
the
y'all
wrong
done went
way.
to Suge Knight. That
He
man
got
got
28 years in
years.
prison.
He limping into court. He can't see.
Yeah, he's got
It's
high blood
crazy
pressure.
for Suge Knight right now.
Yeah.
But it's this karma for all the stories that was told about him.
I met that guy once. It was brief and not enough to, judge anybody. I don't try to judge anybody, but not enough to know his character. But he has a presence. I will say that.
He's a big
Suge
ass
Knight walked
dude.
into a room. He's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure if he wanted to be that guy that they're saying he is, he can, and probably was. And now that shit done
28
caught
years
up.
for the hit and run.
Yeah, that's a body. He went to the set of that NWA movie and bodied something.
Right.
That's all it is. I don't care how you did it. He bodied something. In his older age, he showed up to a fucking NWA shoot and bodied something.
And
That's crazy.
He
to
went
me.
with intentions to do something.
How do you not? I could just imagine what he was like when he was young and in his prime. He was a goon. Because for you to think about it in 40 and change and be like, I'm going to just kill somebody when I get over there. That dude is a goon. That's a faggot. Now he got 28 joints. He going to die in a can. He don't look well anyway.
He doesn't.
Your man is going to rot in a can. That's crazy to me. Your man Kaepernick got to the bag. Standing up for what he's standing up for.
Yep.
Look at it. Nike was like, yo, here, hold this.
Right.
Take that.
Thank you, Nike.
Fuck with you. We on the right side of history.
Thank you, Nike.
Word.
That was big for the culture.
Oh, he threw Nike at him.
That was real big for the culture. Definitely was. Finally, somebody stood up with Kaepernick. I mean, we all have been standing with him. But the fact that the man isn't playing a sport that he loves over standing up for something he believes in and him not being respected, because we all have the right to speak our minds and believe in what we believe in.
They changed the narrative on him. That's what happened.
Absolutely.
You know, he took a knee for social injustices and, you know, police brutalities and things of that nature, and they were just like, you're spiting the flag.
Yeah, they
like,
just,
the
that's
country,
crazy.
You're unpatriotic.
And now he still has no job.
Still has
and
no
you're
job.
saying that he might never be able to play football again?
If he
If
ain't
I had to
playing
bet
now,
on it, I don't think
yeah, I
that's
bet my
what's up.
bottom dollar.
And that is so sad.
If Mark Sanchez playing and he's not, it's definitely a problem.
Yo, Mark Sanchez. As a Jet fan, you have to understand what that looks like, man. Like, because I knew the Mark Sanchez that went to the AFC Championship in his first and second year.
And you see him
You know what
now.
I'm saying? With
and it
Curtis
doesn't-
Small, and it was just like, Mark Sanchez is all right.
I remember that. I remember those
And
conversations.
then the butt fumble.
Right.
And then it was just like, oh, from here on. Then he was doing some ads, some underwear ad, and he was like, it's me, Mark. He was like, come on, Mark. You
cannot.
bugging. Now you're a Mark for real. But he's a third string quarterback that hasn't thrown a football in 2 years. The starting quarterback for the who was it? The Redskins went down, Alex Smith, and then the backup went down, and then in comes Mark Sanchez.
Right.
And then they take him out.
Yeah, and what we're trying to say is, I think it became evident that Colin Kaepernick is blackballed.
Right.
It has nothing to do with talent and rosters and anything
Right.
anymore. Like it's now like, all right, cool. Like
But the Miami Dolphins had brought him in for an interview.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they brought him in for an interview,
Listen,
but they
let's
still
hope
didn't give him the
this
job.
story turns out to be positive, and this arch of the story, the underdog,
Yeah.
wins again.
And Knight goes, you know what? It's cool. You're not playing football, but
Here's a check.
we fuck with you.
Right.
Your brand matches our brand.
Right.
This
And
is
that's
what
what
we
it's
believe
about
in.
with us.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's gangster to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hey, he might not suit up no more, but at least
He got a big corporation behind him.
he's doing his thing. But yo, 1.4 billion.
That's crazy.
Was the movie good to y'all? Did y'all enjoy the movie?
It was good.
Yes, it was good. I saw it twice. It was
And
good.
for it to
Saw
be
it
done by
twice. One, because you wanted to see the movie the second time for Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah, that's the homie. We good.
Oh, that's
One, and two, so the boo could see it.
Your man is hot out here, Michael
he's
B.
hot.
Oh yeah,
Michael
he killing
B,
him
though?
right
He's
now.
been hot for a couple years
Niggas
now.
like, I
The
wipe my dick.
Yo, girls love Michael B.
Yeah, he killing him right now.
Yeah, he's killing
He
them.
definitely killing him right
I
now.
think Nicki took a shot on stage one time
Yeah,
before Homeboy.
yeah.
Or some
She
dress shit. She was like, yeah, congrats to Michael B. He gonna be the one taking this one off.
Yeah, she definitely did that the other day.
Michael
She
B
received
out
that
here
award.
violating.
Violate what?
He out here, you know he's
Bite
violating.
my tongue. Nah, he's definitely killing them out there.
And what's the other dude, Chad? What's his name? The other,
Boswick.
yeah, Boswick. He killing him too. Like that was just a great. Lapita is in there.
Yeah, like a whole.
It was a
It
start.
was
It was
a great
just
cast, yeah.
It was. I wasn't really.
And it was a
'cause I'm not
black
really the comic
superhero.
dude all the way, but I wasn't really familiar
Say it
with the
again.
Black Panther.
He was a black superhero that killed it.
Say it
Fuck
again.
that. What was that Will Smith movie they had? Hancock. Fuck that.
Hancock was fire, my nigga.
Nah, that shit wasn't fire, man.
Niggas coming at Will.
No, I'm coming at
Don't
Hancock.
come at Will in front
I'm
of
coming
me,
at
dog.
Hancock. I love Will,
Alright,
but Hancock
cool.
wasn't popping. But for Black Panther, that made a stance for like.
Niggas coming
this-
at Media Man.
Oh no, that was my
Yeah,
shit
come
right
on, my
there.
nigga. That was the original.
Golden Lords, come on, man. The Baby Lords.
Yeah,
come
man.
on,
Niggas
man.
coming at Bruce Lee Wayne. Like it's some legends out
Yeah,
here.
it's legends, but Hancock wasn't one of them.
Talk about it.
Black Panther going that legend.
Panther's up there?
He's up
But
there
let's
now.
go back to 2018, Joel.
What?
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Killed
Okay.
the
It did. I thought the movie was good. I didn't think it was crazy like everybody thought. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a good movie.
I think
I
for
was
the
hyped.
action-
Like, oh, they said vibranium and all that. I was hyped. I was hype. But it was dudes outside like, I'm like, come on, fam, like knock it off. You're not gonna do this next Friday, and you know it. Knock it off. It was dudes going too crazy.
It was a good movie.
And I remember I was in DC. I had dropped some money, and the dude like, yo, you dropped that right there. I'm like, oh, good looking. He like, Wakanda forever. I said, oh,
No, he didn't.
I swear, everything I love.
Come on,
He said Wakanda forever. I swear to God, he
Hey,
said
it
this
was
shit.
a popular Halloween costume too. You know that
Yeah,
anything that
yeah.
goes like it went viral, anything that you know you get a lot of people during Halloween that goes out to buy these outfits is because it's like it made a statement throughout the year.
Right.
Well, $1.4 billion
It was a lot of
later.
that. It was a lot of Cardi.
But,
It was
and
a
it was
lot.
written by and directed by a black person at that.
It was epic.
Yeah, I'm just pro-black, man.
He
I
is
love
so
this shit.
proud right now. He got
Yeah,
on this
look at
furry
this.
bait.
Yeah, you feel me?
He out here. Come on, look at his drip. He cooling right now.
You feel me?
Yeah, son. Not me winning.
I'm out here. What's up, bro?
man?
You better beat it with your
We'll talk about that later.
what?
Nah, she said I better beat her. I said I'll talk about it later.
I can't.
By the end of this show, not this show, but the show, I don't know, man. Y'all might go on one date.
Never.
They always say never.
You
Next
won't
thing you
even.
know,
He can't buy you steak.
He buys me drinks all the time. We can't.
That's
cool.
it. She don't see you like you gotta
You
lay
know
off
what
that,
up,
bro.
What up, bro?
Why don't you lay off and she don't see you like that?
she keep throwing it at
Not
me.
even with glasses.
She don't throw nothing at you.
I'm gonna throw these hands at him. He's
That's-
playing with me.
Don't
Yo.
threaten me with a good time.
I hate to switch the mood up, but we did take a lot of L's in 2018
Yes,
too.
we did.
And I don't want to not mention people, man.
Yes, we have Mac Miller,
Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Aretha Franklin.
The great Aretha Franklin. Who else, y'all?
Stan Lee,
Stan Lee. Oh, we just talking about all this
Marvel,
comic
yup.
stuff.
Junior Guzman,
Oh, homie from the Bronx, little
Yes.
homie that got
Craig
Right.
Mack.
dirty, man.
Tentacion.
XXX, rest in peace, Craig Mack.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Young Greatness. Lil Peep.
Shit. How can
Man, the list goes on, man.
tons of students that lost their lives
Yeah,
in these
and
mass shootings. There's been so many between malls and schools. Gun control, we need gun control.
Kanan.
Basically,
yes, it's
definitely
been-
a big loss in the
Kanan from
community.
Power. That was
Yeah.
a big.
Big loss in the
Kanan from
black.
Power.
Yeah, that was a big loss in the community.
Yeah, that's I mean, we joking around, but
That still was a big loss, yeah.
Well, I know me personally, my favorite body of work of 2018 is my Mona Lisa album.
That shit was
with
fire.
Apollo
I ain't
Brown.
gonna lie.
was good.
Thank you.
It really was
with Apollo
good.
Brown, it's still available out now. I might be slighted, of course, but I just really like that album a lot. You guys should listen to it. What about you, Rob? What you was rocking?
Thank you, sir.
I was rocking a couple albums. I was off that Travis Scott.
All right,
was.
the Astro. You was on the Astro.
Astro World. Then I've been off this Metro Boomin new joint. That joint is fire.
Heroes don't wear capes, right?
Yeah. And Lil Baby and Gunner.
Yeah,
Young
I was
Kids.
on that Lil
Drip
Baby, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a lot.
Invasion of Privacy. We talking about Cardi. Cardi shit was knocking.
Invasion of Privacy. I was the Travis, Travis was popping. Let's not forget the Pusha T.
Yeah.
I love
100%.
the Infrared.
I just wish there was more songs on there.
Fire.
Now, I appreciate what he gave
I'm
you,
over
bro.
here
Seven?
looking. I'm over here looking at all the stuff I jammed to right now. Cause there was a lot of new good shit. Your shit was actually
Thank
very
you.
refreshing.
Yeah.
you.
I remember listening to his your whole album and walking to the gym,
That's what's up.
and I was like, fuck, man, I hate when I take my friends for granted. Let me call this. Let me tell them how amazing this is.
you
Cause
did. You did.
when
I
you
text
kind of
you.
like,
Yep.
yeah, when you kind of like kick it with somebody, you just, you forget that, that you don't even.
Yeah.
And you have to say, no, I have to call them and say thank you for
Nah, I
blessing my
appreciate
ears.
that too.
So it was pretty dope.
Thank you.
I was on the highway coming back from Trenton.
Let's
I
talk
felt like,
about
man, let me
that.
throw this song right quick.
Meek.
Man. Shit was fire.
Although it just came out,
Yeah.
I was jamming that. Sometimes in the morning I can't really listen to hip hop. It has to be so R&B, but I was definitely listening to Meek's shit this morning.
That's fire.
And I didn't have to skip a track.
That's fire. Shout out to the
So-
Dipset. They put an album out too.
Yeah.
Diplomatic Ties. Shout out
and
to
it was-
Arsonist all over that album. Did his thing.
And it was good.
Hell yeah, it was
And
good.
I like Jim Jones' album too.
Yeah, Jim is on. Jim busting
with the-
ass right
yeah.
now with the pen.
I'm
Shout out to
like,
Black
Jim.
Thought and Salam Remy. They put out an album, fire. Black Thought.
I'm
is
over
like
here still
elite.
looking.
Huh?
Yep. Shout out
Oh,
to
yeah.
Osuna.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Osuna.
Somebody said Swiss in the room.
Swiss came back too.
Gave us Wayne one more time.
Right.
I'm definitely.
Had us all
definitely
here.
gave us-
Harlem shaking the Wayne.
Yeah, and let's not forget, just came back from Art Basel, and he killed. Oh man, when he gets
Now he gets
behind
into his
the
zone. He's a different dude.
I think I was screaming at one point. Everybody looked at me. I was like, "Play my shit!" And I was like, "Oh, sorry."
Yo.
Swiss would just do it. The no
Not for
commission.
nothing, no. I guarantee this though, right? You
Oh my
forgot
God.
how many jams Swiss did, right? Like I know
Yes.
you were sitting there like, wait, I forgot about this
Yes.
and that.
Yes.
Like Swiss,
I'm telling you, I was right in the corner, and I was like, yeah, and then I was like, I got a dress on, and everybody just looked at me. I was like, oh, this nigga just took me to another whole. Like he's just so amazing when he's
Fire.
playing.
Art Basel.
When he's like behind them turntables. But
I just wanted a drink. I haven't had.
yeah, no, shout outs to J Balvin, shout outs to Osuna, because I'm into my reggaeton heavy.
Why not?
And how did you see how music kind of went from it being in Jamaica when Drake was kind of, putting vibe in
Caribbean
with it, this Caribbean spin to
Yeah.
it, and now it just being reggaeton artist and hip hop?
It's a big deal right now if
What?
you're a Latin artist right now.
You have
Like,
the Fab
keep it
Meek
a
and
buck.
Anuel. Yeah, so I'm
Just
definitely.
get into the bag. I'm
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, so I know. Like, I'll be on the phone with a couple of these. They living different.
Yeah.
It's just living different right now. Like, what you said? I can't make it. The bag not big enough.
Yo, that's how we speak.
Yeah.
Mozart, like there's so many great Spanish like reggaeton artists out. The women in the game, they killing the game too, though.
Facts.
I follow a few, Melly Mel. I think that there's so much good music out there.
Dykeman is on.
What, it's gonna be on fire 2019.
You going up there? You gonna be up there hanging out?
La Marina.
Because La Marina this year wasn't really right. Did it kinda or like
Nah, you just was doing other shit.
I missed it?
Yeah, you was in the
I missed it.
studio.
La Marina was you was up there too?
Nah, I ain't go, but it's
Alright.
still the same shit.
It still is what it is up there.
Yeah.
There's so many little. Dykeman got his own culture. That them little spots that rock out so crazy.
Yep.
The fake booty game is
Retarded.
disgusting up there.
I wonder what they're gonna do when fake booties are no longer like what you gonna do with yourself when this shit like.
Yo, I'm interested in like what the fake booty looks like in 16 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what you gonna do then, or what you gonna do when your body starts
Can't you get
rejecting all
touch-ups?
this shit? I don't know, bro.
Or
My
maybe
shit is
medicine catches
100%
up in it.
natural.
Maybe
True.
What happened?
I
What
was
that?
born this way. I am not my hair. I'm not my. I was born this way, so I don't know what.
Do you ever wish you didn't have the fatty though? Like sometimes, like damn, it's a lot.
when
to
shit
me.
don't fit right, because because certain things don't look good on me because I'm built different. But for the most part, nah, I'm sexy. Real women have curves.
Have you ever said to yourself, like, damn, I don't want nobody to look at me today, but they're gonna look at me because I know they have to.
Yeah, and I've definitely blushed when I walked into a crowded room and everybody just shuts up, and I'm like, fuck, the booty did it again.
True.
But now my biggest issue is not the fact that people are looking, is the fact that people don't believe that I'm natural. As if women aren't born this way. As in, it's not a trait carried from sister to my mom. Like, we
Right.
just have generations of ass and hips in my family.
So
So then
what-
that's my biggest issue now.
Would you be opposed to niggas starting to get like surgeries? Like, you know what, I'm gonna add 3.5.
But that's been going on in implant.
I'm just saying, like, why niggas can't be like, you know what, I'm just gonna start finishing shit out here. Yeah, doc be like, what you want? Give me 5 more, man. Give me 5 more. I'm trying to wow. Like, is that what?
I'm sure.
just saying,
I've
like-
seen guys get different shit on MTV. There was a show where they got calves or abs. I've heard about dudes that get lipo and get little cuts and shit.
I'm talking about
Penis?
elongating. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just going, yo,
I
doc,
don't-
give me 3 and change.
I don't know. I don't.
How
I
much
don't
for 3 and
know.
change? I get 3 and change? Well, I'm saying that.
Well, how would I know? Because a fake ass, you could tell. Like some of them, like most asses, you could tell by lumps or the way it stands, by the way it doesn't connect to your hip. You can look at a woman and
So
be
even
like,
on The Greatest Job?
she's had work, right?
On The Greatest Job, you could tell still?
I've met some women that have good jobs, and those are the ones that don't OD. They don't go overly.
They just add to
just
their
right.
physique
yeah,
already.
Just right.
Okay.
The ones that don't get caught up in trying to go back for more too. But technology's changed. I mean,
Well, men, you know,
I
we
don't
have
know.
more than what we have. So when they do that
when
surgery,
you're a grower,
no, when they do that surgery,
You look
they,
into it?
yeah, they pull they pull forward. Like, yeah, I want to be 55 one day and be like, you know what? Suck this dick. Nah, but you know, like every man has a little bit more. So what they do is they just pull it forward. So you don't gotta add meat from your butt and put it there and do all that shit.
So it's still your dick.
So you know it's fucked up because really God just said to you, "No, I'm gonna leave most of your shit tucked in there. Fuck you." So everybody who out here with a wee is fucked up, my nigga, because you can absolutely have a submarine, but God violated, son.
Yo, he just started drinking champagne, and on that note, if you can't,
go in there and get you a little bit 3.5.
But if you can't tell, it's your dick. It's your dick. Well, no, then I can
So
say
is that just what I'm saying? If you don't have a butt, right,
and you
take from places
transferred.
and add an ass, yo, you kind of cheated.
Oh no!
But if I have a doctor go in there and get what's mine, I ain't cheat.
Right, you just gotta
Medicine caught up. I'm out here wilding.
I can't.
Come on, son. But on
can't.
that note, because we don't want to leave on a sad note, we want to leave on a celebratory 2018 note. This is motherfucking him, and her, and this is what we do. And we'll be back in 2019 with more stories.
And we gotta give a shout out to our guys, Jeremy,
Yes.
Eddie,
Everybody here.
Down fifth.
This is 55th, everybody.
Everybody here.
Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. Toast to that. Let's toast to that. 3.5.